Hey there, Airsoft fans. John Martix here. Going to go over a few things about the Martix Challenge Kit. I bought several of these already, and a friend of mine bought one, and there's a few things that I want to point out to you all if we're going to buy these. This is a good gun. I've run into a few little points of interest, if you will, that I'm going to point out to you guys to make your lives a little easier. Okay. Here's an open box, gearbox. I ran into a problem with a couple of these with the trigger. Now, if you get one of these, here's a completed one, and you get this problem, hear that? You pull on the trigger, you will usually not hear anything, but here you pull the trigger, you hear that little click. That means that there's a piece inside the gearbox that's deformed. This little connector piece right here, don't know if you can see that, that's kind of broke off on this one, and on the gun that I just showed you, it's probably deformed or about to break. So what you got to do is, when you buy one of these, you might want to save yourself a little headache and buy the replacement part right away. It's a Martix Classic Army wiring connector. It's only $7 or $7.50, and here's mine right here. And basically that replaces this piece, and that way your gun won't make that clicking noise anymore, and it'll work the way it should. So that was the first thing. Second thing, I also recommend that when you guys get this, you open up the gearbox and you reshim the gears. That's just always a good practice to do anyway. One of the ones I got, they did a really bad shim job from the factory. So I would do that. And the second point of interest is the hop-up. This is the polycarb hop-up that came with it, and basically this is the bucking. The bucking is a really tight fit. Once you put it in the barrel and you try to get it in the hop-up, it's a really tight fit. I've torn up a few of these trying to get this installed. So I recommend you use some silicone oil on the outside of the bucking, which is typical, okay? And then once you get the bucking onto the barrel and you're about to install into the hop-up, I would use, oh no, Vaseline jelly. Okay, yes, it's petroleum, but your silicone oil will protect the bucking from it breaking down. And basically you put this on the outside of the bucking, and with a Q-tip or with a toothpick on the inside of the hop-up. So that way your installation will be a lot easier and you won't tear this little thing up. Okay? That's pretty much it. So have fun, and see you guys later.